All right, hey everybody. So this is going to be your trade ideas for 627 for the week of what is it? 628 to July 2nd, basically. All right. It's actually going to be a little bit longer of a list than I actually wanted it to be. I told y'all no, usually no more than seven, but it's like one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine tickers. But some of them might not trigger until the following week. So we will just see, all right, because some of these got some monthly stuff involved. So we're gonna start with C, something I told y'all about during the week. If you watch my lives, if you want to watch my lives, follow my Instagram, Ray Jentsman. Um, it'll be in the description box as well as if you like want one-on-ones or anything like that, description, or if you follow me on Instagram, link will be in bio. That way y'all don't have to, DM me for that information. But always feel free to DM me your questions if you have any. I'm here to help. I'm trying to get y'all as far along with the strat as quickly as possible so we can all help each other win. I feel like the strat is the easiest way to communicate a chart, and that way we can all continue to win together. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. So helping each other, directing our eyes to what's moving, and I'm saying, being able to communicate that quickly and effectively. So, we don't waste time, because what options entries are very important on that premium. All right. So we're gonna start with C. C for the month is a 3, but that could end up going like 3-2 next month. I think this 3 was just a triangle day out to what a triangle layout is. Basically it is it basically forms a triangle, and you can kind of see like a little bit of a triangle between these wicks, but basically it knocks some people out of their position. So if I go down to the week, you can see it right here. Boom, knock some people out of their positions to keep going long. And as you can see, there is a triangle right here. Boom, triangle. So it probably was just triangle some people out to keep going up. So um that's what I'm looking at. It might have a 3-2 reversal to the upside. So the 3 was red, 2, it might go 2 up next month. But right now, the main thing is that it's a 2-1 week. So it might have a 2-1-2 reversal on the week. Y'all know how we treat ones, because ones are inside candles. You mark the high, you mark the low, and you basically mark your entry. So this is the entry week. Okay. And then for puts, I always put entry puts. I don't have to do it for the calls because I know entry is usually for calls. So entry puts week. Boom. And then how you would draw the broad information on this one is, like I told y'all, the easiest way to see it is to just see where price reverses, right? So price came up, it reversed, it came down. There's a possible reversal right here. Technically on the daily, it's already been the reversal, but as far as on the weekly time frame, it looked like it might go 2-1-2 reversal. So that's when you know it's the top. You know it's the top when it reversed. So it did a 2 up, 2 down reversal. This looks like it's probably going to be the bottom if it goes ahead and doesn't go 2-1-2 continuation. If it does a 2-1-2 reversal, then you know that's already bullish. Let me pull up this strat cheat sheet. Boom. So what I'm looking for is the 2-1-2 reversal. Boom, on the weekly chart. So 2-1-2. Now I know a lot of times this chart, and I've said it before, it can confuse people, the strat combos, because it doesn't have the wicks on there. But the wicks do matter. You count the wicks, you draw to the wicks. All right. As well as sometimes people don't think it could be a 2-1-2 reversal if this candle is green. You can have a green 2 down. All right. Just like you can have a red, like right here. Here's a red 2 up. This is a green 2 down. You can have that. So don't get caught up on the colors, right? You know, it's a higher probability that it's going to be a 2 up, 2 down reversal if that candle is red. Why? Because the close is down here, all right? The close down is right here. The close is right here. So for that next candle to open right here near the close and keep going down, it's, you know, it's a higher probability. Just like right here, it's a 2 up, 2 down reversal. Look where it closed at. The chance of it continuing going down was high. You see what I'm saying? So that's why oftentimes I refer to like a red 2 up as a conflicting, right? Because it's red, the next candle may possibly go down, but sometimes it's a red 2 up, like right here. This did fail 2 down, but it ends up keep going. It ends up going up. All right, it continues upward. So it's a higher probability, but even still, price can keep going up. So I just call it conflicting, because it raises the probability somewhat. But if the price wants to continue up or continue down, like if it was a green 2 down, and wants to continue down, it's going to continue down. All right. So don't get caught up on the colors. The main thing about the reversals is that it changes direction. So it's going up here, reverse, and start going down. That's what the reversal means. It reverse directions. A 2-2 continuation means it just continued in that direction. So it was 2 up, it continued 2 up. All right. So boom, that's what we're looking for. You know, we go to the lower time frame, we go to the daily to see if we can get an earlier entry. Doesn't look like we can get an earlier entry on the daily. Let's check the 4 hour. Nope. And then we could check the 1 hour, see if there's an earlier entry. So what I'm doing when I'm going through these multiple time frames to see if I can get an earlier entry, what I'm trying to do is find a reversal on the lower time frame that, you know, that goes in that direction, or an inside candle. So I'm looking for a 1, or I'm looking, like, for instance, with this going up, I would probably be looking for like a green 2 down or something like that. And it'd be a 2 down, 2 up reversal to keep going in the direction of up. But there is, if there was, you know what I'm saying, to be, if it went down, there's an earlier entry for it going down. If you mark the bottom of this 3, let's just say, you know, Monday sometimes be red days. You can mark the bottom of this 3 as a entry for puts on the 1 hour. Entry for puts. You know, because sometimes that first hour Monday, it might just dump. You know what I'm saying? So you can have an early entry for that. And then if you wanted to mark the bottom of this 4 hour, because it, you know, if it might go down, for your entry for puts. So, you know, you can add at the bottom of this on the 4 hour, or if you went to the daily, I think the daily might, no, not the daily. All right, cool. So if you wanted to do puts, just in case Monday is just a red day, or maybe Monday is an inside day, you know what I'm saying? It drops down, it opens near near where the 1 hour is, and it just starts to plummet. You can go ahead, take you some puts. You can target 69, 89 as your price target, because you would just mark the bottom, then mark right here. And then, you know, it might bounce right here and start going back up. So you might have a potential opportunity for like maybe a day trade for puts on C, because sometimes Monday is a red day. All right. Also, the reason why I'm bringing up the months on these is because if you look at this calendar, the new month of July starts in the middle of the week. There's actually a video in this playlist, because this should be in a playlist on YouTube, of me uploading my Instagram lives and me explaining the uncoupling. That's a good video to watch. That will help you in understanding why it's so important and everything like that. I don't want to take up too much time. This video is already starting to feel long anyway. All right, so to the next one, Uber. Oh, and if you were playing this, the option contracts, I can't even remember what contracts, because this is going to be a play for a little bit. So you will mark, as far as like your targets, since we finding this on the weekly, let me zoom in. So you mark the top of this candle and the top of that candle. All right. These are pivots. What are pivots? Obvious place that people put their stop loss. When people are short, they put their stop loss at the bottom of the candle. When people are long, I mean, at the top of the candle. When people are short, they put their stop loss at the top of the candle. That means if they're bearish, they put it at the top. If people are bullish or long, they put it at the bottom. Why is this important? Because what happens is when you trigger somebody's stop loss, so in this instance, we're going long with this. If it triggers their stop loss, basically what happens is to these people who are short, they have to cover their positions, right? They have to cover their positions by buying stock, which removes liquidity from the market, which in turn takes off the supply. So it lowers the supply and that increases the demand. So that shoots the price up. This is why is this so important? Because sometimes you have like pivot machine guns. This is what happened in this instance right here, right? So people who were long had their stop loss at the bottom of the candle, right? So the bottom of the wicks, all right? What happens when the price started to drop, it started to trigger their stop loss, right? What happened was the people who were long, to get out of their position, they had to sell. So that added liquidity to the market where there were already people who were bears who were selling, right? So that in turn pushed the price down quicker. As you can see, it dropped down very quick because it was triggering these people's stop loss. All right. That's why we like to, trade through a previous range and stuff like that, because we know people have stops there that helps further our cause and helps us get to our destination a lot quicker. And this is why stocks sometimes take the stairs up and the elevator down, because it hits people's stop loss. And now people are exiting their position because in order to get, in order to get out of your position when you're long, you just sell, right? So boom, that's what happened. That's why the price dropped down so quick. All right, so boom. So we will set price target week. Oops, week. Price target 1, turning green. Boom. Data properties. So boom, you could get you a, let's just say C. You can get you an option contract. Just go with the monthly. Look at that, 13,000 open interest, 42,000 open interest. I was going to say pick the 75 because once you hit your first price target, 75 will already be in the money. All right. So this would be the contract. I tell y'all click analyze, click buy trade, single, send it over to the analyze tab. Let's say it hits 75 by Thursday of this upcoming week. Not saying it will, just throwing something out there. So if it hits 75, the price of this option was $79, right? You're probably gonna have to buy it on the ask. So 79, right? Go to analyze. If it hits 75 by Thursday, which is the 1st of July, you'll be up $107, which basically means you just 100%. That's like 120%, right? So the value of your premium will go from being 0.79 to basically being 108 plus 79. That'd be a 7 carry to 1. So 1.887, 1.87 basically would be what your limit order would be for that. All right. Because this is just telling you the dollar amount. It's not, adding the decimal in there. All right. So you have to move the decimal place 2 times to get, what that option premium would be. All right. So boom, that's C. The next one, Uber. Uber is a 3 on the week, but the main thing is Uber is an inside month and a hammer at that. So Uber might go 2, 1, 2 on the month, right? So it might do a, what is it? 2, 1, 2 bullish reversal. That's what we're looking at. So basically you would just mark for this one, you will mark the high of the month and then go down to the week. That's also at the break of the 3. Remember, the new month candle doesn't start till Thursday, but the higher it gets up, the more chance of it, being likely that it's a 2-1-2 reversal, as well as this can give you an earlier entry, right? Because here it already has reversed, and then it would just be a 2 continuation. Let's go down to the daily. Boom, it'd just be a 2-2 continuation, looking to break out of this smaller broad information. The way this broad information basically was drawn was, I tell y'all the easiest way to find one, find the top, look where it price reversed. So 2 up, 2 down, starts to go down, because right here was just a 2, 1, 2 continuation downward. All right, so you can draw from, if I delete this, remove drawing, because this is a range prices in. So you could draw from, oops, I got to get the right drawing tool. Draw from here back to here. Boom. So it's a high to a lower high, right? Because it got, the formation got a broaden. So a high to a lower high. All right. And then a low to a higher low, which I'm going to draw it back to here. Because price reverse right here, this is how you know it's the bottom price reverse. Boom. And now it's trying to break out this range and keep going up. You know what I'm saying? Going up here. All right. So no, go down to the 4 hour. Until y'all check the 4 hour. No early entry on the 4 hour. Let's look for the 1 hour. No early entry on the 1 hour. If you think it's going to drop Monday, you can, possibly look for a 2 up, 2 down reversal, mark the bottom of this candle right here and start marking price targets, possibly for a day trade or whatnot, just in case price pulls back, does a little TTO before going back up to the top. But on the weekly time frame, this will be your first price target. Oh, I gotta change my drawing tool again. First price target. Actually, let me change that. Change this. This basically, I'm just gonna put this as the entry for the week, because if it breaks above it before Thursday, then you know what I'm saying. The entry for the 212 on the month is gonna change. All right. So it's going to change up until like Wednesday. Once market close, that's going to be the top of the month candle. All right. For this past month, because Thursday, the new month candle opens. All right. So entry week. So you can go ahead and get in there. Boom. This right here be your first price target on the week. PT1 week. And I'll just leave it right there, just having that one. Like I said, try to get the monthly contracts. So for Uber, just go with the July 16th, because this is going to be a good long swing right here. So if you want to go for something that's, inexpensive, because this first price target is what, 56. So if you wanted to shoot for 55, it's a lot of open interest right here. The bid ask spread is only 0.05. Boom, you can scoop up that contract. Let's say analyze by trade, single. Let's say it hits. Let's just go into July. Let's say it hits on July 6th, which is next Tuesday. Let's say it hits 56. All right. Let's say it takes out that first price target. You'll be up $130 on that contract on that day. So that's basically, that's almost 200%. All right. So boom, that's the contract you could be looking at. Let me actually write that down. 7/16, because I'm kind of coming up with this on the fly. 7/16/55 call. All right. Uber. I'm gonna have to rewatch the video to get C's. All right. Then next would be Disney. So Disney on the month is doing a 2-1 as well. Or is it? Yeah, 2-1. So basically, go ahead and mark the top of the one. It might not get all the way back up here, like Uber is. So, I mean, also, no bias, mark the top and the bottom, just in case maybe it goes 3. You know what I'm saying? This would be something that you can watch the whole month. But let's just say entry month. All right, boom. Go down to the week. Entry. entry for the week is going to be top of this candle. It's going to be a continuation, but still relatively, it hasn't really moved that much. Entry. And when that monthly trigger, it ain't gonna matter. It might have a slight TTO. If y'all watch Sarah video, it might be a slight TTO before, but this might have been the TTO right here on Disney before continuing forward. So it made a new low, and now it made another low, and now it's going back to the top. So it might have TTO'd already for the month. And then you go to the day. Also, let me draw my broad information. So y'all, like, I'll just draw right here on the daily. As you can see, price went right here and reversed back up. So here is how you know this is a bottom. Did it take out that one? Yep, it's just a slight lower. So boom, low to lower low. And then you can draw the top for right here. High, because you see price went up here, then reversed. High to lower high. Went up. Peak right here. Came down, peak, went down again. There's one right here. That ain't really much. That's gonna be a bad angle. It's barely lower than it, but it's still lower. So high to lower high. So once price breaks out of this top of the broad information, then it's gonna start peaking back up through here. If we go to the week, boom, 2 up, reversed. That's why I say you can draw it on the daily or the weekly, but it's mostly gonna look the same. But boom, once it get out of this, it's gonna start going back up here. And then so the price target this week is gonna be the entry for the month. It looks like that way. If it gets there before Wednesday, like I said, the month entry for the month is gonna be a little bit higher, right? But then after that, your price target is gonna be right here. So we'll put this as like the main price target right here. Just because we're in the middle of a week that's about to end and start. We're in a situation where the new month candle is going to start in the middle of the week. So I'm just going to put this as the overall price target, because a lot of this is going to be swinging it probably to like July 16th. A lot of this stuff you're going to be able to eat off of it. You know what I'm saying? If it go the right way that I think it's going to go, this is going to be a list that's probably going to carry you for a couple weeks. All right. Same way, if y'all go back to Trade Ideas 515, crowd carried you for a good little minute. You just paid attention to it. Crowd paid very well if you paid attention to it. All right, so 186. Let's look at Disney. Let's check out the July 16. Oh, these ain't even that. So 186 was the price target, right? So we can just look at the 185. You can look at the 185, or you could look at the 190, which I say just look at the 190 because it's only a cent difference between the bid and the ask. All right. Take this contract, analyze, buy. Single, send it over. Same thing. We're just gonna shoot for next Tuesday if price hit 186. So if it hit 186, it'd be $59 profit. Let's just say it hits 190. You'd be up $200 basically. 222 for 190.03 if that is hit by next Tuesday, which if we look at the chart, 190, it's not that far away. Yeah, it's really not. It might take 2 weeks to get there. Boom. So if it hits 190 by, we just throwing something out there, 190 by July 6th, and it could do it by Thursday, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Just showing you what the profit potential may be. And that contract was only 65. So if it goes to 200 and you bought it for 65 cents, if you buy, Monday or Tuesday, long story short, basically that's over 200% right there. That's probably like 250%. All right, maybe 300, maybe a little over 300%. All right. So boom, that's your profit potential for Disney. So let me write that down. The contract for that. 190 call 716 Disney. All right, charts. Boom. Next, VRM. Boom. On the month, VRM is doing a 2-1. So, you can mark the top and bottom of that. It looks like it's probably going to end up being a green one if it moves this week. Just mark the top and bottom. No. Entry. I just put the whole thing. Entry month. Then entry puts on the month if it break below there. Gotta move a little bit faster. Boom. Go down to the week. Boom. Mark the top and bottom of the week. It's looking more like it's going to continue up and do a 3-1-2 reversal. Entry week. Yep. And the main thing, like I said, I'm finding these reversals on the lower time frame to get the earlier entry and hoping that it triggers the larger time frame, right? That's what I'm doing. That's how I find my plays. All right. Because look at where the entry for the month is. Let's just say, we don't make it to this point by, Thursday. If it goes 2 up on the week, right? And let's say it doesn't get there, but Thursday, the new month candle open, and Thursday it go ahead and runs up. Boom. This 3-1-2 just triggered the month going 2-1-2. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm looking for. Time frames flow together. All right. Stop looking at them as something different. They flow together. All right. They flow together. So the days, enough green days is going to push the week green. Enough green weeks is going to push the month green, and etc. Enough red days is going to push, the week red. Enough red weeks going to push the month red. That's how you look at it. They flow together. Water, my friend. As Bruce Lee would say, all right? So then we go down to the day. Is there an earlier entry on the day? No, unless it does a 2 up, 2 down reversal, all right? If it does a 2 down Monday, maybe you can start looking at puts, all right? 1 hour. Let me look at the 4 hour. Go back to the 4 hour. Nope. All right, boom. That's VRM. What contract? Let me go back. Let me draw the broad information for y'all. All right, so here's the bottom right here. Here's the bottom. This was a TTO right here. Price went down, knocked some people out the position, then recovering went up. TTO. All right, boom. Draw back to here. Here's the high. Might have to go down to the daily for that one. Find a better one. Boom. High to lower high. Boom. And then if it breaks above that broad information, then you have this one right here. Boom. Simple. Like I said, just look where price reversed. Price went up 3, came down. Went down here, reversed and went up. Went up here, reversed and went down. Boom. That's how you know it's the top and stuff like that. And then you could say, here's the bottom right here, because it went down and then reversed and went back up on the day. Could draw from this 2 right here back to here. So boom, you have the smaller broad information in there because it didn't come all the way down here. If you want to add it, cool. Don't, you know what I'm saying? All right. So VRM, I need to set the price targets on the week. So the first price target technically would be the entry for the month. All right. But then after that, you can have this one right here, this 46.3, but I'm just going to shoot for this one right here, because it'd be too many lines close together, so y'all don't get confused. But one of the main price targets is going to be this 47.3. All right, boom. Price right now is at 44. All right, let's see what that looks like on the month. So for the month, that's the bottom of this 2 down. So then after that, it'd be that 1. So we could be looking at for VRM. They only have July 16th. So you could be looking at this 50, really. It has a lot of open interest for it. Not much volume, but if you wanted to trade VRM, probably get feel for 0.25. Let's analyze that. Let's say it moves to 50. Let me see. Let me recheck the chart. Let's say it hits 47 by, let's just change this Tuesday, July 6th. Oops. July 6th. Let's change it to July 8th and let's say it hits 50. Boom. That's 400% right there because it'd be worth $100. And if you bought it for 25, 25 goes into 100 4 times. So you're looking at 400% if it goes ahead and hits it on 50 by July 8th, which if we look at the charts, this 2 down has, if you look up here at the high low, this 2 down has a high and low of $13. So the price is at 44 right now. It could move $13. It's moved that much before on this 2 down. So if that 2 up is very explosive, all it needs to hit 50 is $6. You see what I'm saying? So boom, that's your risk to reward, $25 to make 100 possibly. So VRM 716.50 call. All right. Next trip. All right. So for trip on the month, 2-1, same thing. Mark the high. So boom, entry month. Entry puts month. Remember, no bias. It goes either way. It could go 3 for the month for all we know. All right. Then you go down to the week. The week is an inside. So the bottom for puts for the month is actually the bottom of this one candle. All right. And then right here, mark this as the entry. Entry week. Boom. All right. This broad information, really, I don't even remember when this was drawn. So let me just remove this. Move. Boom. So basically, the broad information would be here, this low, back to here, because the reverse went up. Then you can do right here, back, because it went up before coming back down. So probably go to the daily to figure that out. Boom, this peak right here is a little bit higher than this one. So boom. So if we can get out of that, boom, off to the races. The first price target for the week would be this candle, but I'm just going to go ahead and mark this one. I'll mark both. F it. So price target right here. Let me change this to PT 1 week. PT 2. 44. And then this one right here, which is the entry for the month, be your PT 3. All right. So let's go look at the trip contracts. So July 16th. It's 11,000 open interest for the 45. So I would just say go with the 45. You know what I'm saying? And you can probably hold on to that for a good little minute. All right. Be safe. Trip 45, C 716. Or you can play the weekly if it has a weekly. Does it have weekly? Yeah, you can look at the weeklies if you want to. All right. But it ain't too much volume there or there. It's on, like I said, the third contract of the month, the third Friday of the month has the most volume because that's your monthly contract. As you can see, it doesn't have weekly because that's the monthly contract. Boom. All right. I'm going to analyze this real quick. Analyze by single. Let's change this back to Tuesday. Let's say it hits, where we at right now? We are 42. Let's say it hits that price target too by Tuesday or something like that. Let's just say 44. That ain't much money. $8. But if it hits 45, that's when it really starts to take off. Boom, then you'd be up $50. What am I thinking about? Oh, so the price of it, you're gonna have to, try to get the median between this, try to get filled for 0.90. So $90 to make 50. But if it keeps going up, but you have to change the date. So let's just say by the 12th, let's just say it's at, 47 or something. You almost at 100%. All right. So not too bad on the risk reward. All right. Yeah, not too bad. Because after that, the next price target, let's see how much Trip can move in a month. What's the biggest it'll move in a month? So I'll look at this candle. High low. I'm looking up here at the high low. High low is about $9. So let's just say $8. So Trip is at 42. So this upcoming month, it might move $8. All right. So hopefully it moves $8 up and, maybe hits right here, which is that 49, right? So if you end up having to, move your contract out to maybe August, the third Friday of August, or maybe, another week out or whatever, think about that. But also Trip can be very explosive. Look at February. Hold on. February this year, Trip ran $19. So, I mean, hell, maybe it does that. All right. So on to the next one, which is, oh, boy, I still got a few to go through. TKNG. DraftKings, inside month. All right. Mark high, low, entry month. Entry. Clicks. Oh, go down to the week inside week 2. Boom. Oops. Entry puts week. But now y'all kind of see like how I go through this. So I'm kind of gonna like speed up the process a little bit. Entry week. Because this video will end up being too long. All right, broad information. Boom. Here go your bottom. By now that it should just be sticking out. Boom, bottom. You can have a top right here because it came down. Go down to the daily. Boom, top here, back to here, and then as it go up, you got one right here, possibly one right here, and then you got the high. Boom. All right. So the day, there's no early entry. What about the 4 hour? No early entry, but if it's for puts, if this look like it went 2 up, if it's a 2 up, 2 down reversal, you can take an early entry for puts right here. Boom, look like almost like a pivot machine gun to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I would say if it did puts Monday, it might not fall no lower than right here. Hold on, let me go to daily because it might TTO some people before coming out. So it might just fall Monday, possibly, and take out this one right here and that one, and then go up, go back up the following day on turnaround Tuesday, because Tuesday can negate what Monday did, blah, blah, blah. So just, remember your entries. Don't forget, you know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes on your own watch list, because sometimes this stuff end up going like PDD last week. PDD was puts Monday, caused, you know what I'm saying? I think like Wednesday and went stupid. All right. So DraftKings, the price target, you're shooting for weekly. So the price target would be the entry on the month, but the first one would be right here. Like I said, a lot of y'all know how to do this by now. You should watch the other trade ideas. That'll help a lot. But PT, 1 week, boom. Turn this one green. So 53 is the first price target. And then after that, it would be that 56, right? And then it'll be this 58. Let's see how much it can move in a month. Oh, how low? By like $19 DraftKings can. So yeah, so look at a contract that's DKNG. Look at possibly a July 21,000 on this 55. So you could do the 55 call. That's a tight bid ask. Analyzed by single, if it hits, let's just say it hits that mark by Wednesday, just throwing something out there, you be up $66. It costs, $1.10. That's probably like maybe 55% or something like that. So, but potential for it to keep going up. You never know. DraftKings could just go stupid. So a lot of these, like you are seeing, it's mostly swings. Like I said, a lot of times the third Friday has the most open interest and volume. Let's look at this July 9th. This one got some good on the 55, but most of it is on that July 16th. It got some good volume on it this upcoming week. So I mean, you could do, at July 2nd, this Friday. I mean, it's only about $30. And then you can have a longer one out. You know what I'm saying? You can buy a short one for this upcoming week. You can buy this one for 55 and then this one for 55. It's up to you. All right. Also, disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all already know. And I'm gonna make sure I probably edit that into the video. Let's see. So that's DraftKings. The next one, Etsy. From last week's watch list, boom. Etsy on the month is doing a 2-1. High, low. That's gonna be the price target for the month, 200. Entry month. Let me just mark this one, show y'all how you would do. It's not that hard, but PT month, price target on the month. Great. And then if it was puts, it'd be the bottom of this candle. All right. So I just mark it, show you. PT puts. Change it to red. Boom. All right. Then you go down to the week. Week, I think, would just be a continuation. So yeah, week would be the continuation. It's the same as the month. So if this week end up going up, the entry for the month is going to change. All right. But hell, it might hit this week. So you never know. Let's see if there's an earlier entry on the day. Nope. It has, some potential for a pullback. So it might, TTO Monday. So if, possibly it might pull back because it's been going up. So Monday could be red. I mean, this is a shooter. So, you could do, some puts right here. If Monday goes red, entry, puts, D for daily. Boom. All right. The contract for Etsy would be Etsy. Look out here. Let me look at not that much. What about this week? Some for the 185. You could look at the 200 or like the 190. Whatever you can afford, the 200 is cheaper. I'm gonna go through the trade analysis for that. Keep it moving kind of fast. Let me go back to the week, draw the broad information. So the bottom be like right here, not right there, right here, boom. So there's the bottom. Top could be, probably go down to the daily for that one. Just to find somewhere back, boom, top, daily, boom. So there's your broad information. Bottom, see it, hit the bottom, reverse, boom, went up, hit the top, reverse, boom. That's how you know it's the top. That's how you know it's the bottom. All right. Now, next, Airbnb. And this is kind of like a long list. A lot of this stuff probably be on the list for next week as well. But Airbnb got a 2-1. So on the month. So you can mark the high, the low. This was a heavy consolidation. So whichever, compared to how Airbnb normally move, this was a tight consolidation this past month. So it might really want to burst one of these ways. Entry, puts, month, boom. Entry, month. All right. Then the first price target for the month would be up here. PT, month, oops. Boom. Then let me go down to the week, draw the broad information real quick. So Airbnb really ain't got too much. I probably draw from here. It kind of did peak, but I'm trying to give it like something realistic. Oh, no, just remove this one. All right. Yeah, it's kind of like a peak right there. Because the top of it really would be up here, but to give you kind of like somewhere where like kind of tried to go back up and then reverse, be right here. And then from here back to here. I went with this one because it did a 2 down, 2 up reversal, and then it went back 2 down. So it's kind of like some overhead right here because your broad information is your support resistance. All right. So boom, on the week, you could have a 2 down, 2 up reversal. It's barely any difference between the monthly entry and the weekly reversal entry. See what we got on the day. If it did a 2 down, 2 up right here and broke above here on the daily, you could have an earlier entry. I wouldn't be surprised if Monday it kept going down a little bit, unless Monday isn't a red day like it normally is. Entry, daily, boom, and then oops. And then, you know what I'm saying, you can start mapping out your price targets on the daily, boom, boom, all the way up. If anything for Airbnb, Let me go back to the week. And then, you know, go down to the 4 hour, 1 hour, stuff like that. It's kind of taking a little bit. When it really moves, it can move like $19 in a week. If not more. Hold on. How low? Yeah. So, you know, I would say probably pick something in the middle. Let's go to trade. Airbnb. July 16th. Boom, look at that. 160. 6 cent on whatchamacallit. And then you got boom, 28,000 open interest on the 180. So you can go right here. If it got up to 180, hell, you hit one hell of a home run. So I would say the 716 160 call for Airbnb. Boom. Next is QCon. Now I think I went over C first. Yeah. So this is the last one. Boom. All right. Boom. QCon. Ooh, this one long video. So let me clear drawing set. Boom. The month. 2-1. High. Low. Edit properties. Entry. Puts. Month. Edit properties. Entry. Month. Boom. 2-1. 2 possible month. Remember. Where is it? 2-1-2 possible reversal. Boom. Go to week. Boom. Draw broad information. So it looks like this is the low. Oops. Move drawing. Draw this broad information. It's kind of like a tight because that's lower. And then this one right here is lower than that one. So I might have to draw this on the daily. Let's see. Oops. All right, so here, back to there. Boom. Bottom. This top, this is where it peaked at before coming back down. Boom, there's your broad information. And then you have a higher one up here. But let's go back to the week real quick. So it would be a continuation on the week for QCOM. Let's check the daily. It could set up for a potential, you know, reversal for puts for QCOM. So if you was looking at puts, you know, this could be a 2 up possible reversal. So you can, you know, mark right here for entry puts. This on daily. Daily. Boom. All right. Then go down to the 4 hour. Boom. It already did a 2 up, 2 down reversal. This might be the triangle right here to go back up. You know what I'm saying? To knock some people out they trade before going back up. Because as you can see, boom, triangle. It loves to knock people out. So it could go a little bit more, go a little bit lower. It looks like there's like a little bit of a gap right here. And you know what I'm saying? Fill this gap. I don't know if it's on the daily or not. Let me check. Yeah, it might come down tomorrow, fill the gap, and then go back up. All right, do a triangle on the daily before going back up. All right, so that is it. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tickers. All right, and like I said, this is gonna probably carry you for a few weeks. So Uber, Disney, VRM, Trip, DraftKings, Etsy, Airbnb, QCOM, and Q. Voila, magic.